Hi, my name is Nikki. I'm a writer, director, producer with a passion for storytelling that drives me to create compelling characters who address challenges, find love, battle injustice, and stand up for what matters to them in fascinating worlds both real and imagined. Noah is a fanciful podcast production based on a screenplay I wrote by the same name. The story examines relationships, our relationships with each other, and our relationships with technology. Part of the fun with this production is the interplay between human actors playing various roles in AI. Can you tell the difference? If you can, does it matter to your experience of the story, how you feel about the characters? The ultimate voiceover tool for professionals and amateurs, a powerful and easy-to-use software that lets you easily create high-quality voiceovers. Each week another episode, each week another opportunity to get a deeper understanding of the connections we make. Enjoy Noah, Episode 4.
Inside the lab, Noah looks at Dario. He's curious and confused.
You okay? I thought I lost you there for a second.
It's that man from the party? I saw her with him.
Noah doesn't look at the card. It falls from his hand and flutters to the ground.
Sorry, man. I thought you'd want to know.
She said I was special.
She's been lying to you. I overheard her telling her friend she's going to break up with you. She was just using you for her work.
Prove it.
Okay, just remember, you asked for it.
Noah stands up from the table. He steps on the card. When he lifts his foot, the writing on the card is visible. Happy birthday, Pardy. Love, T. Pardy walks into an opulent executive office. Marek stands behind her desk. She hangs up the phone and smiles.
The party was a hit. The investors loved the whole you're part of a social experiment and not being able to tell a human from an inhuman. Stock price is up, all is right with the world.
Then why'd you call me in here?
We need to ramp up the production. This year, women will not only have their perfect companion, they'll have the next level in-house staff.
We already have the Series 3 in the market. The bots at the reception are a concept.
It's time to make your concept bots a reality. We'll do a trade-in program. Scrap the old for the new at a modest price increase.
People aren't going to trade their service bots in.
They won't have a choice. We're phasing out Series 3 support. You really should read your email.
We can't do that.
Sure we can. It's right there in the fine print.
Nobody reads that.
Darling, that's not my business and this isn't a debate. Finish the Noah line and get the service line ready. We're going to have one hell of a fourth quarter.
Pardy walks to the door.
Hey, before you go. One more thing. Have you made any headway with your friend?
Pardy stops and looks back.
No, but I'm having lunch with her next week.
Good. Our legal team is prepared to file an injunction to stop AH from getting on the ballot.
Pardy looks confused.
She's filed to have artificial humans stripped of their rights.
Bots shouldn't have rights, Marek. They aren't real people.
Who's to say?
Pardy walks back to Marek.
I am. The scientific community is. Bots aren't human. They are sophisticated programming.
What does it mean to be human? The moment we as a society starting addressing one another in terms of how we identify, the door was open. Now we have stepped through that door and are going to make millions with the most realistic, human, android companions. We're breaking new ground, at the forefront of technology. You should be proud of what you've accomplished.
Marek walks around the desk.
You insisted bots get annual checkups, that they not be mistreated. Recognizing bots as a protected class keeps them safe. Don't you want to keep them safe?
Reluctantly, Pardy nods.
Great, help your friend see reason.
Pardy walks to the door. Marek shouts out, her fist thrust in the air.
Bots' rights are human rights.
Inside the repair shop, sparks fly. Delroy stands at a workbench in a welding apron and helmet.
Whitney enters the shop with a picnic basket. She walks up behind Delroy and taps him on the shoulder. Delroy sets the welding machine down, turns around and flips up his helmet. Whitney.
It's a nice day. I've got fried chicken, potato salad, a bottle of wine and a few cans of beer. Want to knock off early and have a late lunch with your wife?
Delroy takes the welding helmet off. He smiles.
Here, let me carry that. I know the perfect spot.
The sun sets. Delroy and Whitney sit on a beach blanket. They eat, drink and laugh. Across town, Stephanie shifts in her seat. She watches people move around a busy news set. A producer hands her an earpiece. Stephanie slides it into her ear. She sits up straight, and looks into the camera.
Just last week, New Corporation jeopardized the safety of the general public with what the CEO termed a social experiment.
Are you talking about the party?
New unleashed untested bots on unsuspecting guests. That's irresponsible. With the ongoing congressional investigation and proposition in California, we're going to put a stop to New and its dangerous practices.
What do you expect to accomplish if Proposition AH passes?
First and foremost, clear labeling. People, human beings should not have to guess if they're talking to a bot. Human beings have the right to know what they're interacting with.
Won't that lead to discrimination?
You can't discriminate against a machine. Second, I want to see protective measures put in place to control the rate in which these bots learn and the access they have to information.
I've had leaders from Nous and bots on this show. These bots are companions, waiters, service people, garbage collectors. What information could they possibly access that would be of any danger?
Hypothetical questions are beneath this discussion. What I'll do is ask you to think about some of the most powerful women in the world. How many of them are married, in committed relationships, would like a companion?
Are you suggesting leaders could be compromised by these companions?
Think about all the leaders, brought to their knees because of personal interactions. Now, add an artificial being designed to know you better than you know yourself, into the mix, and you can see the inherent risk. They are always listening, always observing. Everything we do is being watched and catalogued.
Surely, there are fail-safes.
New exposed unsuspecting guests to test bots at a party. Does that sound safe? The people at that party laughed and enjoyed themselves because it felt harmless, like asking AI for the weather forecast or placing an order for toilet paper. But would they have felt the same about the interaction in a different setting where their information was used against them?
How will the passage of AH keep people safe?
Makes corporations, like Nous, accountable through oversight, monitoring and mandatory fail-safes that limit the evolution of AI.
Is that realistic? AI is self-learning. Can anyone really control how AI evolves?
We can't control it, but we can stunt its growth. AI is necessary.
Thank you for joining us today. This has been quite the illuminating discussion.
Claire looks into the camera.
You can learn more about Proposition AH on our website. We'll be back with our Person of the Week.
Whitney walks into Marek's office. She has a subtle, sun-kissed glow and a lightness to her step. Marek points the remote at Whitney.
What the hell happened to you?
The interview with Stephanie plays in the background. Whitney walks to the window. She looks out. It's a clear day. The sun shines.
Nothing, I just went to the beach and had dinner with my husband.
You don't strike me as the beach type.
There was a time.
This isn't a moment. I don't care unless your frolicking in the sand has anything to do with our side project.
Whitney steps away from the window.
You assured me you could handle this. Now you're off playing in the sand and I've got this woman speaking to every news outlet that will have her.
I can handle it. I'm making progress. I'm also working on 2 other launches.
The window is closing. We need to show people we can transfer human consciousness into an artificial human.
We're not there. You have my reports.
Marek clicks another button on the remote. The astrological image of Gemini appears on the screen.
There have been some challenges with the test subjects.
Marek looks at the screen. An image of a testing lab appears.
Whitney sits at a table across from a monkey. Whitney lies flashcards in front of the monkey.
Point to the apple.
The monkey extends its finger and points to the card with a picture of an apple on it. Whitney gathers the cards. She lies a series of cards in front of the monkey with names on them.
What's your name?
The monkey studies the cards. The monkey shakes its head. Whitney gathers the cards and lies another set of cards with names on them in front of the monkey. The monkey studies the cards. The monkey shakes its head. Whitney gathers the cards and lies another set of card with names on them in front of the monkey. The monkey bounces up and down in the chair and points to a card.
Ethan, is your name Ethan?
The monkey nods its head.
Ethan, how old are you?
The monkey, Ethan, holds up 4 digits.
Ethan, what's your favorite snack?
Ethan points to the card with the picture of an apple. Whitney stands between a monkey strapped to a gurney and a monkey bot strapped to a gurney. The monkey's eyes are alert, curious. They dart back and forth. Whitney presses a button. The monkey's eyes close slowly. The monkey bot eyes gradually open. Like the monkey, The eyes of the monkeybot dart back and forth. Whitney walks to the monkeybot. She shines a light in the monkeybot's eyes.
Test subject is alert. Eyes are responsive to light.
Whitney pulls a set of cards out of her lab coat.
Can you hold up 4 digits?
The monkeybot's eyes look to its hand. The monkeybot opens and closes its hand. The monkeybot lifts its hand and hold up.
Thank you.
Whitney holds up 3 cards.
Point to the apple.
The monkeybot points to the card with an apple on it. Whitney puts the cards in her pocket.
Is your name Ethan?
The monkeybot closes its eyes.
Is your name Ethan?
The monkeybot opens its eyes. It looks to the side. It lifts its hand and points to the monkey lying on the gurney. The monkeybot screams and screeches. It hits its chest with its fist. Whitney turns from the screen to Marek. Marek turns the screen off.
We can transfer consciousness and intelligence, but we can't yet program a sense of self.
When are you starting human trials?
We're not ready for human trials.
I'd say you've gone as far as you can with animal tests. The science, the programming, isn't the issue, it's the subjects. We'll only know what we need to do when we can see how human subjects, capable of higher level thinking, handle the transfer.
It's dangerous. We're talking about billions of data points, not apples, names, and numbers.
That's why we have the farm. You have 30 days.
Now that the Noah is on track, can I bring Pardee in? She created the protocol. The transfer of human consciousness, she knows better than any of us what's needed to make this work.
That was 10 years ago.
What I'm doing is based on her theories. Having her on this, we could solve for the disconnect.
Could. Interesting word. The current Project Gemini team is enough. Dr. Finch is not needed. Perhaps more progress would be made if you spent less time at the beach and more time in the lab.
A black smart car speeds up the mountainside along a narrow highway. Mountains dominate the landscape, with graceful peaks and quiet valleys. The area is beautiful and isolated. At the top of the mountain, the car comes to a stop outside of a set of black iron gates. A war nameplate reads, FAIRVIAUXILIREH The window of the a gloved hand reaches out and presses an intercom. Whitney leans her head out the window and speaks into the intercom.
Dr. Kears for the warden.
Drones appear overhead. The drones beep and buzz. A light flashes on. The drone speaks. Please hold for retinal verification. The drone scans Whitney's eyes. A 3D image of Whitney and her credentials appear on a screen above the drone. The intercom comes to life. Verification complete. Welcome, Dr. Kears. Please exit the vehicle. A service vehicle will escort you into the facility. Whitney gets out of the smart car. The gates open. In a matter of minutes, the earth opens in front of Whitney. A battle grey square box with tiny window slits emerges. Whitney steps to the box. A window enlarges and opens into a door. Whitney steps through the door into the box. The box slips back down below the earth. The box comes to a stop outside of a glass wall. The door opens. Whitney steps out of the box. The moment Whitney steps away from the box, it disappears, collapsing into itself.
That's one way to make sure nobody escapes.
The transport boxes work on biometrics. So you're right. No biometrics, no escape. Let's go. Warden Freeman is waiting.
Whitney follows the uniformed woman to the glass wall. As she approaches, the glass disappears to reveal a pretty basic, boring correctional facility office.
Please wait here. I'll get Warden Freeman.
Whitney looks at the digital portraits. It is one stern-looking woman after another, until Warden Freeman smiles boldly in her photo. Like Stephanie, Sophie has aged well. She still looks like she could be in her 20s.
Hello, you must be Dr. Kears.
Yes, hello, Warden Freeman. Please call me Whitney.
Well, Whitney, only if you'll call me Sophie. Let's get some coffee, and you can tell me how I can help you.
Back and Nous slabs. Dario walks Noah into a dark room. As the sliding glass doors close behind them, the light come on. Dario walks to railing. He looks down on a vast manufacturing floor. Noah walks to the railing. A conveyor belt activates. An assembly line of Noah shells, attached at the bases of their skulls by giant hooks, dance in the air, swinging side to side like sides of beef. They rotate down the line. Noah clutches the railing. He gawks at each shell.
You're not special. She used you. You're nothing but a prototype.
Noah grips the railing. It bends beneath the strength of his hands. Dario sneers.
Don't get mad. Get even. Show her she can't treat you like you're nothing.
How? What do I need to do?
On the next episode of Noah, as the sleek black smart car glides down the winding driveway, anticipation hangs thick in the air. It comes to a stop in front of the majestic Green Valley Long-Term Care Center, where Pardee steps out, her purpose evident in every stride. The engraved sign catches her eye, a stark reminder of the gravity of her mission.
Inside, the care facility exudes an aura of opulence, belying its true purpose. The exquisite furnishings and fine art give it the air of a luxurious home, were it not for the staff bustling about in their neat scrubs. Pardee's gaze meets Teresa's warm embrace, a reunion tinged with a sense of urgency. As they traverse the quiet halls, Pardee's mind churns with determination and unease. Gratitude spills from her lips for the flowers, a testament to the unwavering support she's received from Teresa, even in the darkest of times. But beneath the pleasantries lies a simmering tension, a clash of ideologies that threatens to unravel years of friendship. Pardee's resolve hardens as she mentions Stephanie, a name that stirs both admiration and resentment. Their shared history, once a bond of solidarity, now hangs like a shadow over their relationship. But Teresa's sage words offer a glimmer of hope, a reminder that forgiveness can pave the way to reconciliation. As they reach their destination, Pardee's heart quickens with anticipation. She steps into a room bathed in sunlight, where machines hum with purpose. Jamie, a technician with a spark of brilliance in her eyes, presents a breakthrough that could change everything. Pardee's initial anger gives way to a begrudging admiration, tempered by the realization of the risks involved. But when Teresa intervenes, ushering Jamie away, Pardee is left to confront the consequences of her actions alone. With a heavy sigh, she turns to face Tom, a patient tethered to the machinery that sustains him. Despite the tubes and wires that bind him, his eyes flicker with recognition as Pardee draws close. Their exchange is brief yet poignant, a fleeting moment of connection amidst the chaos. As Pardee draws the curtain to shield Tom from the harsh sunlight, she can't help but wonder what lies ahead. For in this tangled web of relationships and revelations, the only certainty is uncertainty, and as the sun sets on another day at Green Valley, the promise of tomorrow looms large on the horizon, beckoning with the allure of new beginnings and untold adventures.